Welcome to Why Is Harriet Crying? With me, Harriet Kemsley, my assistant, Sunil Patel.
Hello.
And my second assistant to my assistant, Bobby Mayer.
Wait, Bobby, my assistant?
Well, he's my assistant overall, but he works through you. So you delegate my jobs to Bobby, but I'm his overall employee.
I feel like
employer. I'm the employer. I said employee.
I feel like quite a cuck if my wife's friend tells me what to do. Like, I'm not even like on par with like being my wife's assistant. You tell Sunil, and then Sunil's like, Harriet wants you to do this.
Well, actually,
like,
that's what happened
He'd
today,
say it
isn't
resigned. That he'd say like, oh, sorry, but Harriet.
But she
Harriet
told
wants you
me
to
the
do this.
sofa had to be moved, and then we talked about
Yeah,
it
because
when
we built
got
this
here.
studio for
Yeah,
the podcast.
Yes, if you're watching on Patreon, you can see it's a work in progress. But it's we've done very well in a short amount of time.
Very well in a short amount of time. All this furniture's been brought down from upstairs.
Yep.
I know what you're thinking. These white walls, they look white. If you look closely, there's a lot of cracks and dents. I painted and fixed the walls.
Yes.
Because
yes.
this used to be a bookshop, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
A lady used to run a bookshop out of this room.
Yes.
There was thousands of books in this room, and now there's no books.
Yeah.
Reading is not allowed in this house.
Yeah, we got rid of all the books. We're like Nazi Germany. We just took them all out and burned them on a big bonfire.
Yes. That's the clip you should release. We're like Nazi Germany. We burnt them on a big bonfire. Harriet Kemsley, Nazi.
We're excited though to have a new space, aren't we?
No, it's great. It's great to not have to like shift between different places for each episode. I think so. I'll always come here now.
Yeah, and that's nice because I like hosting.
Yeah, I don't like making people teas and coffees.
You never do though. Helen has to. It's like Helen's your assistant. Like people come around and then you have to. Helen says, "Would you like a drink?" And then she says, and they say yes. Sunil never offered.
Yeah, I don't really because like whenever anyone says, "Do you want a drink?" when I get somewhere, I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have one," but I'm not like desperate for one.
It's just nice.
Yeah, I always think if someone wants a drink, they'll ask.
No,
yeah.
they won't. I would never ask for a drink unless I was desperate.
What if you?
But I always want a drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. You always want a drink.
Yeah. The other day we went to the Isle of Wight and I didn't have a drink and we had to make a ferry and I had to go the whole way without a drink.
That's fine.
It was really stressful and I needed to pee and I needed a drink. It was...
Oh, was it a car ferry? You got to stay in the car?
Yeah.
You get out of the car.
But how long was the journey then?
22 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, no, the drive to the ferry was like 2 hours.
That's true.
Without a drink.
You without a drink?
Because I had too much to remember. I didn't have time to remember a drink and I've never forgotten drinks and snacks. But luckily I found an odd snack in my bag. To get me through the journey.
Today I was golfing and I found like an 8-month-old tango, and I was really thirsty because I hadn't had anything to drink, and I took a sip of it. I think it had turned into like alcohol, like it had been in there so long. Oh yeah.
Oh,
it was a bottle. Okay.
It was a bottle.
Yeah, it was
that
gross.
fermented. Yeah. I had my very first Frappuccino this weekend.
First one ever.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was nice, and then I made someone buy me another one afterwards.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't want to go and order it. So first of all, I made someone get me one, and on the trip back, I made someone else get me another one.
You shouldn't get two though. It's quite a lot in one
In 2
day.
days?
Oh, in 2 days. Oh, so you really got addicted.
Well, I enjoyed it for the weekend. I don't think I'll do it again.
Won't do it again.
No.
So, is this Sonny the dog's first appearance?
I think it is. He's been very vocal before, and he's appeared in some of the Patreons, but he's just sat here.
This is Sunil Patel the dog
Yes.
on camera with Sunil Patel the man.
He's now a man, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's now a man dog.
He's 8
an
months.
adult.
No, he's 10 months
No,
old.
he's
not
just
going to
a
get any bigger,
baby.
is he?
No, I think
We
he's a
don't
bit
know.
stunted.
He's a runt.
But you discovered frappuccinos, but Bobby was like, "Oh, I shouldn't get a frappuccino because I can't have all the caffeine." But he just has the chocolate cream ones. So
Yeah, I
he
didn't
thought
have any
he
coffee
thought
in mine.
he thought
I
he
thought there was
having all
coffee
this
in them.
coffee.
It's an easy mistake to make. You think you're having
Well,
a nice
it's Starbucks.
coffee.
You assume their drinks have
yeah.
caffeine.
You don't like coffee. You'd be able to taste the coffee.
I just thought, well, this is a great coffee. This is the best coffee I've ever had. It doesn't taste like coffee.
Do you order them yourself?
No, I would.
Yeah, so
Harriet does it for
yeah,
me. Not that like I get them regularly, but I just on my own would never.
It seems decadent to have on your own.
Yes,
But when you're
Well,
with
call me
friends-
decadent because I love a frappuccino,
you're
that makes
decadent.
sense.
a daily frappuccino. Yeah,
It suits your lifestyle, your general vibe.
yeah, I'm a frappuccino
Like
kind
sort
of girl.
Orange
Burning
County,
through money.
Orange County.
burning through someone's money.
Someone
No,
else's
her own money. We can.
with Bobby's card. Just
No, the key to a successful marriage is separate bank accounts.
Right.
I can't imagine if I had
One
to
for
see
drinks, one for
if
everything
every
else.
day
Yeah.
I had to see just random Amazon Prime purchases burning my account balance. Like just every day, my account balance plummeting because of Harriet's clicking. Her clicking would
and buying
bankrupt
things for
this
the household
family.
that you benefit from. You just never think you would live in an empty shell just with
Happily.
But you'd have no toilet roll. You'd have nothing.
I'm not complaining about toilet roll.
Seems like
Toilet
you're
roll is not the
complaining.
issue. The issue.
I spend a lot of money on toilet roll for the family.
But Harriet, I contribute to the toilet roll.
Did you get that from Amazon?
No, from I order the groceries
right.
online and I have access to Bobby's.
I saw you
card details.
I saw you see a woman with fluffy slippers, and then immediately go on Amazon and buy a pair of.
It
fluffy
wasn't on
slippers.
Amazon, it was on ASOS, and we were away, and it was really, we
were
had
away
to
and
go
you
for
needed-
breakfast, and I was having to go down in my shoes, and it just felt unnatural, and I just
It was
really
11
wanted
a.m.
slippers,
and
they
Harriet.
were £10.
If by 11 a.m. Harriet hasn't spent 30 pounds, she gets really uncomfortable and just like so she just needs to spend at least 30 pounds by lunch, or else she just doesn't feel like herself.
Yeah.
The problem is drinks. That's my big problem. I think that was a very big stress for my dad when I was growing up. I think it was a constant.
You
drink
bankrupt
thing.
your father's family, and now
Yes.
you've
Through
moved to this.
drinking.
Yes, through just constant need for drinks. And so if you take me anywhere, it's an expensive outing just purely from drinks.
But
One won't do it though. You need a different taste. You need like three different tastes.
I need, yeah, and then I needed.
what's that thing in the ocean where all the plastic is?
Oh, that big sort of like circle of plastic. in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
middle of
What's
the-
it called?
I don't know what it's
Harriet
called.
Island. Yes,
Yeah,
very
exactly.
good.
That's what I was
Yes,
getting
very
to.
good. Yes.
That's what I'm getting to. You
Yeah.
probably have
Harriet's
your
Plastic
own.
Island.
You have your own square kilometer of plastic in the ocean.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
It's
Elliot's
called-
found it.
It's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
No, we don't want that to be called Harriet's Island.
The Great Harriet Garbage Patch.
No.
I'm gonna campaign to rename it because
Because I'm really against plastic.
you're not.
But it has
Harriet,
to come from the top. It has to come from the top.
Harriet, you
I
could
don't make
stop
any of the
it.
decisions.
You're not
What are you looking at me for?
No, I spoke to an environmentalist and they said the problem has to come. The solution has to come
You
from
could
the
do
top.
something towards it.
I-
That's like saying I'm very against fossil fuels and driving a Hummer.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's like that.
Yes. Yes.
It's exactly like that.
No. No.
Harriet, you could do something.
Yes, I've signed some petitions and I do have.
It doesn't matter
I
if you
do-
sign. You could
I
buy
have a bottle.
The thing is, you could
I
buy
have
a
a
tin.
refillable bottle, but it doesn't last me very long.
You could buy a tin
It gets
can.
me through. It gets me through the first half an hour of my day, and then what am I going to
No,
do?
but you could buy a tin can. You look.
I
at all
have
the
a tin
drinks.
can. I have a recyclable bottle.
No, I don't mean a tin can. When you buy drinks, right? When you're at an off license and you're buying
Yes.
drinks,
Yes.
you look at all the drinks, but the drinks you like are in plastic.
No, I buy
So you
cans.
don't
I buy
compromise.
cans.
You don't.
I buy cans.
No, you don't.
I am a big can drinker, and I always go for cans over bottles because of the planet.
What Heineken, San Miguel?
Yes, I always get
at
my
the off
tinnies
license.
at the off license
Always
every
go for
morning.
tinnies over bottles.
Oh no, sorry, I unplugged Elliot's thing with my
We'll
foot.
plug it back in. We
Oh
can plug
dear, I
it.
kicked
No, just
it.
kick it over then.
So I kicked it again. Sorry, Elliot.
There we
Oh
go.
dear. Sorry, it's too fun to play with my foot.
Just getting used to our surroundings, really.
Yeah, we're just
It's-
adapting to our surroundings. Yeah, new surroundings. Anyway, I think that's unfair, and you are.
The Great Harriet Garbage Patch. It just sounds better. The Pacific Garbage Patch tells you where it is. The Harriet
Bobby.
Garbage Patch tells you who caused it.
I get very thirsty, and there's.
Yeah. So do
What
the
do you
whales
want me
in
to
the
do?
ocean. They can't
No,
breathe
they-
anymore because they're sucking in plastic. They're thirstier than you are. The dying whales.
Good to have you on there again, Bobby.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
nice to
Nice to
have
have
you
you
here,
back,
Bobby. Thanks for coming.
Special guest again.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time together, the three of us.
We have spent a week together in Edinburgh, the three of us.
What I love having you around though, Sunil. It's like
Yeah.
having a therapy dog. You just
Yeah,
get
but then-
it's
sad.
very calming. It's good for us. You're a good present.
But then you complain that I'm always ganging up on you with him.
Yes, well, that's also true.
But
You're
I
like
just
a-
think
and then you're a bad
just
therapy
evening
dog.
the score.
Someone has
Oh,
to
'cause
be
I get
ganged
extra
up on,
points.
though.
What?
I get extra points. If you're evening the score, that means that I'm the winner, and then you need two of you to match me.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
you win
yeah,
that
So,
one.
so thank you very much. I take that as a compliment because it seems like it is a compliment. Thank you. No, it was really nice.
Yeah, it was
it
fun,
felt like
that.
you were our child. It was nice.
Well, we had no one else. We were in Edinburgh, and there's absolutely no one else about. So it's
This
kind
is
of
going
just
to
us
offend all
three.
the other comedians that were there.
Oh, they were about for a bit,
In
but it's not like.
in our luxury student accommodation.
Yes, true. Yeah, we couldn't. It's very hard to bump into people there. this
Very
year, wasn't
hard.
it? Oh.
Not like normal Edinburgh.
Not like
Can't
normal.
get away from people.
No, exactly. So it's quite nice. I enjoyed it though. It was nice.
We
You got
had
us breakfast every morning
I
because
made
we never
Snell
got up
play
early.
pool with me.
Yeah.
So many
5
things.
games of pool. He won none.
Oh, I thought he was good.
No.
That was a lie we told you. To
Yeah, we lied.
That's
but
feels
the
sad.
pool cue is broken, and
But
the
a
sides
bad
of the pool.
workman blames his tools.
Quite rightly, I think,
Seems
and the
a bit-
the sides of the table were broken as well.
I think that might be the first time I've ever heard you say an expression correctly.
It finished, and then I waited a second. I was like, it
Yeah, I
seems
think
like
you
it was
did it.
right, and
I think you
nobody.
did it.
Usually, people laugh or they say, Harry. So, and then I was like, I think I got away with that one. It felt good, actually. It felt nice. We went for some nice meals.
Yeah, so a lot of the time spent with you was driven by food. You were really, really keen on planning a day of food out every day.
Yes.
And it was just the places that we'd just go to normally when we were there.
I just like to know what I'm doing, and it really makes me very stressed when you say you're going to book things and then you don't book them. And that
What
I
are you
just
talking about specifically? What?
you said you were going to book a show that we were going to go and see, and then you didn't actually book it, and then it felt very stressful. If you say you're going to do something, just do it, because I am planning my day around it.
Yeah, it's just weird that I would say that. I
Yes.
just didn't remember saying it
He
because
did
I would.
say it though,
There's
didn't
no
he?
point in me booking a show for which we can just walk into for free.
I mean, Sneal's right.
Yeah, I mean, you were, but I think both of you said that I did say I'd book it.
Why does this show
But-
always have to be somebody ganging up on somebody else? There's always a loser in this
Well,
show.
often it is
There's
you
always a
driving it.
loser,
It is
and we need to
often
bring
you
Helen
driving
back
it.
more. Is what I'm saying. We need more Helen.
When is the loser
because
not you?
when Helen's there,
Okay.
Yeah.
we find common ground when
Yeah.
Helen's here. And at the moment, I don't like the
What don't you like at the moment?
how I am the runt of the gang. And
I was agreeing with you. I didn't book it, but it just I obviously said I did.
yeah, you did.
But yeah, it just seems a strange decision by me to say I'd book it.
Stop saying it's strange and weird. It is.
But me and Sneal
But are you
have
worried
similar,
about yourself? What's
Me and Sneal have similar issues with you.
you just say things to shut me up?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
that's what we're
both of
establishing.
our issues with you.
What do you mean issues?
Like just
Why are you
things-
saying like
Things we
issues?
wish would change. We have the similar.
We all have things we wish would change about me.
But we,
I have my own list of things I wish I could
Exactly,
change about
but-
myself. My husband, my friends.
You
Sorry, that
change
was-
all of
I
that
thought
straight
you'd
in.
laugh,
That was
but
a
there was
lot.
just
I
silence.
was
Sorry.
just joking.
I'd make you
Right.
better at
Sorry.
like just sorting the
Sorry.
bill out at the end of a meal,
Oh, well, I make you a better person.
or like
all
getting a
round.
taxi at the right side of the street, that kind of thing. Just little things.
What are your issues?
I'm not saying I'm big issues.
said
I'm
you have
just saying we have
issues.
similar issues, like your general
Uh huh.
like
yes.
slowness. Like you just slow moving.
I am not slow moving. I have a lot more to think about than anyone else because I am
Than
carrying.
anyone else
I
on the
am
whole
carrying
planet.
this whole ship, so I am planning the ship and running the ship. You
You
okay,
carrying
Elliot?
a ship?
You made Elliot cough.
I'm sorry, Elliot. It wasn't personal.
What's happening in the ship at the moment?
The ship's sinking, and I need some help getting some water out and fixing up a hole because
So you brought in 2 extra crew members.
yeah, but actually you're just bringing weight and you're not bringing any help.
I
You're
moved the
actually making
sofa
it
down
sink
here.
faster.
The sofa and the chair.
Yeah, that was helpful. Thank you.
Elliot set all this up.
Yeah, thank you.
You told us what to do.
Yes,
Captain of the ship.
thank you for the
And then-
respect I deserve. Thank you.
And then we'll leave like rats.
I'll have got what I want. I don't care. Flee the ship. I don't care. Get out.
I'm curious to know
Save
how,
yourselves.
like, what else you're going to put in this room to dress it in your particular
Well,
style.
you'll see in 2 weeks on Patreon when I. Yeah, I think
Show
it
it.
should be ready in 2 weeks. Yeah, when you see it in 2 weeks.
I'm going to bring a.
No, you're
so I've
not
got an
allowed
oil
anything to do with it. Oil what?
painting
Of me.
No,
of
naked picture of you. I don't
Tony
want
Soprano and his horse.
It. Actually, I do quite like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a big crush on Tony Soprano. I'd like to.
And
see
you
that.
like horses.
Yes,
There you go.
I like men on horses. Did you see?
You got a crush on Tony Soprano?
And men on horses. Vladimir Putin and Tony
No,
Soprano.
Adam Driver was on a horse in the sea.
Are you just like Adam
Horse in
Driver?
the sea.
That doesn't mean you're like men on horses. You're
It
like
was a
Adam
bit-
Driver.
but he had his top
Yeah,
off.
and he's absolutely fucking ripped.
He had his top off on
Yeah.
a horse on the sea.
Yeah, I like Adam Driver. We all would have sex with Adam Driver if given the chance.
No,
just
but
for
I
the
think
story.
I have a special thing with him that I
You
think
would.
you don't
He's
get yet.
unaware of
There's
you.
some connection that
He's unaware.
yeah,
of
I
you.
don't know.
We have equal chance.
I have
of
a
having
good
sex with Adam
vibe
Driver.
that someday it's going to work out between us.
He's a married man.
Yes. Well,
Don't-
I'm a married woman.
Well,
so
don't be a homewrecker, you know?
Don't-
Just because your home is unhappy, don't make other people's homes unhappy.
it's not my fault if if him and his wife just fall out of love. Just that's what happens in
After he meets
relationships.
you.
After he meets me.
You're hoping he jumps ship. to your boat
to my
is
boat.
sinking.
You two have fled because you're little rats, and then I'm ready to welcome Adam Driver and his horse, which is hypoallergenic.
Imagine I called my wife a rat and told her about the other women I wanted to fuck. Yeah, my rat wife is left, but now I can fuck all the new women.
Not fuck, just kiss.
Just kiss, just kissing.
Kisses.
I think it would lead to.
No, just tender kisses. I'm
But
still married, Bobby.
But more importantly, who would you get to co-host this podcast with you in the future?
The horse. It would do as good a job as my co-host at the moment.
No, I don't know. Are you good with horses?
No, I'm very allergic to horses,
Right.
so actually it would be a very sneezy podcast.
So you've got the Tony Soprano with the horse, or I can go to my mum's and get Mike
You and your
Tyson
pants.
biting Evander Holyfield's ear off.
I do not want that.
Artist impression. It's not real. It's just an art.
You don't know
It's
me
just
at all
art.
if you think that's what I want.
I tried to commission some art the other day from.
What a sentence. All right, let's gang up on Sunil. What a start to a sentence
that was a
'Cause
stupid start to
I
a
tried to
sentence.
commission
'Cause
some art the other day.
my housemate's friend is an artist, and I was
Do you
like,
mean you're trying to get you on the street and then someone was doing those pictures of people's
Yeah,
faces
caricature.
and you're like,
my nose is
I was wondering if you'd maybe commission one of my
a
face.
5-pound caricature of yourself. I've commissioned some artwork, and I don't really like how I look in it.
No, because you can go
Like you're the
on
queen.
Fiverr. You can go on Fiverr, and people will draw you stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it's always like weird, like anime stuff, and I don't know what that's about. So I asked Helen, like, can her artist friend draw me a picture? And she said, of what? And I told her, and she said no, because she's a professional artist. She's not going to draw just what I want.
Is it you naked?
No, I
What
wanted
is
a.
it?
You've said that almost 3 times now. You just keep saying, Sunil, you want to give us a
Do you want to
I
do a
think
naked picture
you
of
want a
yourself?
picture of Sunil naked because he
No,
hasn't brought it up once.
An oil picture of Sunil posing with some grapes or something
Oh, yeah,
naked
an oil
is
painting
a
is
very
usually-
funny idea.
What I want is an oil painting of Sunil holding Sunil Patel the dog.
Yes.
Naked.
Both of you
No.
are.
Both of us naked.
Yes,
Sunny
Like
will
a
be,
fig leaf.
Sunny will be clothed. You'll be naked.
You don't need a fig leaf. You can cover your penis with the
With
dog.
the dog, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not fair on Sunny.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, but I'm not. He's not touching it.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
You might brush against
He
it.
woke
He
up.
might brush against it, but he won't feel
You
it.
heard his name.
Go back to sleep, Sunny. It's not for your ears. So they wouldn't do it for you.
Well, Helen refused to even ask her.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you only
Well,
going to pay her a $5 though?
So wait, what did you
No, no.
want
That
commissioned?
seems
though?
low.
Just I said I wanted a bulldog, but like standing up on its hind legs, surfing, and then smoking a spliff.
Why?
Just thought it'd be funny to have in the house. Because
I
Helen
love
said.
that Sunil's artistic sense is that of a 16-year-old. Like you
But
get-
Helen-
what Sunil looks for in art is like, yeah, you know. 'cause
But
it's
Helen,
cool.
Helen was like, "You need to put more prints up to make it look like it's your home as well." And I was like, "All right, I want a bulldog surfing, but with a spliff in its
You've
mouth."
thought of the ugliest thing you could think of
It's
just
funny.
to fuck with Helen.
It's funny.
You just tried to
It's
ruin
smiling.
Helen's
It's
life.
smoking ganja.
Sunil, I just imagined you being on a first date, telling a woman that, and then her next thing would be, "Let me guess, you're into crypto." And you'd say, "Yes, I am into crypto." How did you know that?
Look out for my new series on crypto coming out 2022.
What's
Sunil's
that?
tips.
You're doing a series on crypto.
Yeah, I told you.
You gave me a crypto tip.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've lost half.
but
my
it's
money.
going well now. It's coming back now.
It's coming back. Yeah, yeah.
Is
and
it?
come December.
I had lost 3/4 of my money. Now I've only lost half.
Exactly.
It's-
More drinks for Harriet coming up.
More
I'm
drinks.
not even going to say what it is because I don't want anyone to take the tip.
Well, it's
People
all
come
sort
here
of.
for the tips. That's
We're
what
sort of
I-
looking at a resurgence again. We were in a short bear market, and now hopefully by Christmas we'll be like on the moon.
It's always good to have parts of the podcast where people can go like to the bathroom and get a drink and come back with
Crypto
missing
chat,
anything.
5 minutes. No, I find crypto quite fun because it's just stupid, isn't it?
Well, it's just fat. It's gambling.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
it's gambling, but with like loads of memes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are there memes?
because it's just run by idiots. They're all anonymous idiots, and they can just like do stupid memes half the
I'm
time.
gonna join crypto, and I'm gonna
How do you join crypto?
I don't know, like
I'm gonna join crypto.
No.
Here we go. Harriet, what would be your crypto strategy?
I'll buy all your crypto and then I'll trash you.
Trash him.
What?
You chuck it in a bin.
No, then I'll buy like on Monopoly. I'll buy all your houses, and then I'll destroy you in the long time.
Best business mind I've ever heard, Harriet Kemsley.
Best business mind.
The best business mind.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to crush all the
brightest-
competition.
By buying all the houses in Monopoly.
Yeah.
That'll destroy his
Crypto
crypto.
houses.
Crypto houses.
Yeah, other crypto.
You're not
houses
far
and
off the
crypto.
truth. There is there
Yeah.
are games built on crypto where people actually earn money to play it.
You did not know that.
I did know that. That's why I said
You
it.
had no idea.
Yes, that's why I said it, because I knew it.
Can you name 5 cryptocurrencies?
Doggy, walkie, Cavapoo, flower, hand sanitizer.
Probably right.
I bet they're all cryptocurrencies.
Doggy is Doge.
You
Doge,
literally.
Doge, that's it. Yeah,
What-
Doge.
What happened was you looked down and
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
dog
yeah.
and said doggy.
Yeah,
You
that was
didn't-
Yeah,
like-
well, where did I get hand sanitizer from? There's
Okay,
none in this
Harriet.
room.
yeah, it's
Harriet.
just a thing in your life.
Say what you can see. 5 things.
Lamp, cookie, pen, foot, mud.
And that's your
Put muds on your
portfolio.
leg.
That's your new portfolio. in crypto. Lamp, foot, pen.
No one
mug.
take my tips.
Why? Because if they buy it, then it'll go up. in
Oh,
value.
actually, really good. Oh, sorry, I kicked your thing. Really
Kicking
good
Elliot's
odds
charger.
on mud.
Mud.
Why are you covered in mud?
I was at a festival, so
Why didn't you
It
wash
just-
your
he doesn't
trousers in
wash.
between? You were at a festival 3 days ago.
yeah, I didn't wash them because I wanted to wear them again.
Yeah, well,
Can I have a sponge?
yes. We'll hose you down outside.
Just in the backyard like a pig.
I
I was
went-
down the pig before we let him go.
I was at a festival for a total of 3.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah. I imagine having to camp at it was torrential rain before we got
Oh my god!
there. But
Can't believe you didn't see a band or anything though. Like, you should
yeah,
embrace
just not
a
into
little
it
bit.
really.
Not into music.
Not really.
Into joy.
No, I'm just not into like live in festivals.
Music is best enjoyed
I like-
on Spotify.
Yeah, I love music
Like
on
it's-
Spotify. I
It's-
like stand-up comedy on Netflix.
No, I prefer it live to Netflix.
It is funnier live.
Yeah, it's funnier because other people laugh, and then you think, I guess it is really funny.
And that is the greatest trick we've ever played on people.
Yeah, it's just a trick. One person laughs, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess this is what."
But
fun
on
is."
my own, I
okay.
don't laugh. I need to be like told that it's funny.
I'm the
like-
worst audience member. Whenever I watch, so whenever
Yeah.
Harriet watches me, she laughs, and then when I watch Harriet's comedy, I'm just thinking about her
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah, yeah.
So
No,
I
Bobby,
just-
you do this. Like that's.
I did that
If
one
you're
time-
not
one
watching on
time, I was
Patreon,
tired.
I have my head in
No,
my
we-
hands.
Time I was very
And
tired.
I'm rolling my eyes. You're so tired you're rolling your eyes.
Well, it was a bit I'd heard before, and I feel like you didn't deliver as well as you could have.
I watched your show with him and he took notes throughout, which was actually quite
Oh,
nice.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
None of it worked, but it's nice.
Oh, okay,
It's
yes.
nice you tried.
She doesn't ask me to take notes. I'm just taking notes. I go, Harry, maybe you can do this."
Unsolicited
She's like,
feedback
yeah, thanks.
from an
No,
audience member.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
It's nice you came along because actually every day you told me you were going to come and every day I reserved a seat for you and you never turned up until the last day.
Yeah, I didn't know you were reserving me a seat every day
Every
because
time you say,
again,
"I'm gonna
you
come
don't need to
tonight."
reserve seats if we're all in the same venue.
You
'cause I
do
can
if
just
you're
walk
sold
in at the.
out. And
But there's a seat at the back next to the tech guy, so I
yes,
thought. I
and
could
every
just...
time I'd say, my friend Sunil's going to come tonight, I think.
Oh no!
And
it's so
he
sad.
didn't come last night, but I think my friend Sunil's. So let's make sure we keep this seat free for Sunil. He never came. I look like such a loser. And then I never told you because I was too embarrassed. But you
Oh,
kept
sorry.
saying you were going to
And
come.
the tech guy's
Yeah.
like, I think this is crazy. That some dead friend named Sunil and he hasn't accepted his death. Maybe Sunil will come tomorrow. Sunil's been dead for years, Harriet.
We had the same tech guy though. We had the same guy.
The fire wasn't your fault, Harriet. You need to move on. Sunil's coming. He's
Just
really
look like
gonna
I'm your
come.
stalker because he saw me in your show on the
coming.
first day, and then
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
never.
Well, anyway, we
And
had
I
a
bought
lovely time in
tickets to your
Edinburgh.
show.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to. You could have just walked in. I don't know. What's... This is never going to stop. You're just going to have to accept that if I'm I'm just going to walk in.
Great, but just don't tell me every time that you're going to come because then I won't
When's your
think
next
you're
show?
going to be there, and then I'll look out into the audience, being like,
When's your next?
"Oh, I want to see Sunil's smiling face," and then you're never there.
When's your next show?
Tonight, top secret.
Yeah, I'll come to that.
Great.
I'll come to that. Yeah, what time?
No, because I'm going to reserve a seat for you. And you're not going to come. It's going to be really embarrassing.
Right at the front.
Yeah.
Right in the front row. Just so she looks at the empty chair and thinks he doesn't love
Because I
me.
don't
A
actually
symbol.
care if you do. It's just you kept saying you're going to come, so then you kept building it up, and like it just was humiliating.
And you never said anything though.
I never said anything because you kept saying, "Oh, sorry, I'll come tonight," and then
Do you know how I know she was actually really felt bad about it? She didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Like, so this is like a deep shame she was just carrying around. Like,
But-
Sunil doesn't want to watch me.
But
do
I'd see her
comedy.
90% of the day at breakfast, at lunch,
and you'd say,
for
"I'm
all our
coming to your
meals.
show tonight."
Yeah, you spent 90% of the day.
Every day
telling her you're going to see a show, and then at the last minute, just like, nah, not doing it.
I'd rather just stare into a wall.
Yeah.
All right. So
We spent every single meal time together. And you
we
didn't
did,
mention it.
yeah. Lots of meals. Really nice.
There was a reason that you were so hungry, though.
that was a good link.
Segue, yeah.
Yeah, we have some news.
What?
Well,
Seal
you
knows
know
What is
the
it?
news. Why?
What is it? I don't know what it is.
We're having a baby.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the first time the podcast people have heard it.
Yeah.
But you've been talking about it.
No, we
on
talked
stage
about
a bit,
it.
haven't
We
you?
talked about it on the Patreon last week.
Oh right, yeah.
Just
of course.
remember that.
Okay, so if you're not on the Patreon, you're late.
Yes, you've missed some information.
everyone else
You're late.
knows,
Yeah, so just
so
join
it's
the
weird.
Patreon and help
Support the baby.
support the baby that's coming, please.
Listen, guys,
Please.
I have no income, and if you do not join the Patreon, this baby is gonna have to start working pretty quickly. We're hoping for triplets. That's the dream, because with like Showbiz Twins, right?
Yeah.
With Showbiz Twins, one twin can act, and then that twin gets a break, and the other twin acts.
Yeah.
So it's like often twins get a child acting, but with triplets, they can work 24 hours a day.
8-hour
big money.
shifts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8 hour,
yeah.
3
Constant
8 hour
working
shifts.
triplets.
My kids will never leave a movie set. They
How-
will grow up under lights, never seeing the sun, and never meeting their mother because only one parent allowed on set.
Anyway, it's not triplets.
Oh,
We
can
don't
it
know
not
for
be? We
sure.
don't know that. When
we
do you
don't
know?
know. One could just be like shielding it.
Yeah. That's true. It
No,
could
we
still be
do. We
triplets.
have seen it.
It's just one, is it?
It's just one. For now.
And you get a reality show.
You can get pregnant while you're pregnant. So
You cannot
get
get
pregnant?
pregnant
yes,
while you're pregnant.
a lady. It happened to
Yeah,
a
but that's-
lady.
that was a lady that had 2 vaginas, Harriet.
She had 2 vaginas.
Yeah, there's
No.
people with
so 2
vagi-
wombs.
There are people with 2 vaginas and 2 wombs, and those people get pregnant twice.
We don't
You
know how
cannot
many
get-
vaginas I have.
You
I
do.
don't
know.
He knows.
I've had a look.
No, but
There's
that's
one.
the access. It's what's happening inside.
No.
They might
I
be looking
mean
at the wrong
2.
one.
Oh, what? Sometimes there's a
Holes.
vagina
No,
inside.
she had a different. No,
you
look.
are wrong.
She was pregnant and then she was again pregnant again with later. So then she had 2, and we don't know if that's going to happen to me. I'm just saying we don't know.
Well,
We
I
don't
mean,
know for sure.
I haven't
You
had
can
sex
say
with you in quite a
100%.
while, so if you get pregnant, Harriet, we're gonna have some other questions to answer, aren't we? Like, who's the father of this baby?
So the second one's going to come out later than the first one.
We don't know. At the
Okay,
moment, there's only
This
one.
is
This is what
garbage
I'm saying.
science
This is what I'm saying. I'm just saying we don't. For now, there is only one.
that we know of. I hope it's triplets.
But you're saying you might have 2 vaginas.
Yeah, Harriet has just brought into the fold that
No,
she
you don't
might
need
have
2
2
vaginas.
vaginas.
You need 2 wombs.
Okay.
But then I guess I don't know, because you could have.
How big's a womb?
Anyway, this isn't what we're meant to be talking about. We're meant to be talking about the baby and how
Well, what's there
exciting
to
it is to
say?
have
You're
a baby.
pregnant. We haven't
yeah.
met this kid yet. When the kid comes out, might be nice, might not be nice. We don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we've brought you here to ask, will you raise the baby when something inevitably happens to the both of us?
I'd be absolutely delighted to raise the child and the dog.
Yes, you have to take the dog as well.
Yeah. It's like a pre-made family, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be quite
Like,
nice.
no
You're
words.
Quite
inheriting
nice
a
for you.
family.
Thank you so much. What do I have to do? Raise it?
Well, it would
What
be
do you mean by
raised.
inevitably happens to you?
Well, when we get, I don't
when
know,
the ship eventually sinks?
Yeah.
We are both not great drivers. There's number one.
No, I don't think you're bad. I don't think you're bad
Thank
drivers.
you.
What
Thank
really
you,
makes
Snail.
me
That's
think
not what
we
you
might
say
not
every
make
episode.
it? What makes me think we might not make it till like necessarily the child's adult years is
Yeah.
we did both apply for life insurance.
Oh yeah.
And we got turned
We were
down.
both rejected. Well, I was flat out rejected. Harriet had one offer, but it
It
wasn't
was
very,
very expensive.
good. Harriet
We
said,
will insure your life, but at a big premium.
Harriet said, "Be
Yeah.
honest." So they were like, and she really pressed. I had to be very honest. So they were like, "Have you had suicidal thoughts?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, "Have you done drugs?" I was like, "All of them." And then they're like, "Yeah, we don't know if you're the guy for us."
Yeah.
It's so weird that you'd answer those honestly because, like, obviously a lot of them they can't ever find out the
Yeah,
truth.
thoughts. She
Yeah.
made me
That was the
answer a
problem.
thoughts question.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Like
this
they were gonna
poor
look
guy.
into my mind
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
somehow.
I've talked about this before. This poor guy, Carl, he got very bad diarrhea the next day, and
Poor old Carl. Shout
he
out
couldn't
to
call
Carl.
back because he was sick because of just how traumatic it was speaking to us, and the honesty that we gave him those questions. Anyway, we don't have life insurance, so
But that's fine because instead of
the
like,
baby won't get a payout.
instead of
so
getting
you'll
life
have to pay
insurance,
for the baby.
just figure out how much you would have paid for a normal life insurance
Exactly,
policy
and then
every
we put
year.
that into
By
an account.
Ethereum.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I haven't
Just
heard of
pump
that.
it straight into crypto.
Yeah.
And then at some stage you'll have more than the life insurance would ever have paid out.
That's true.
Or
Nothing.
you lose all the money.
Or it goes to zero.
Or Ethereum goes back to 400. And
Yeah,
then-
I mean, like, the way I see it, this kid's going to have, like, if I buy your baby some Ethereum for its
That
birthday,
would be a nice present.
if it goes up loads, I'll take it back. But if it goes up a little bit, it can have it when it's 18.
I think that's nice.
That's
Yeah,
nice, isn't it?
That's a
Yeah.
nice gift, a bit of crypto.
Probably by the time the
Give it a
child's
doggy
18,
coin.
then
Buy a
that'll
house.
be enough to buy me a house.
Buy you a house. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
Never officially put it in the kid's name.
Yeah.
Just say it as a
just
platitude,
watch
but-
it.
Just
yeah.
give it the wallet number, but I'll keep the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So
It's have you like? So who have you got left to tell, really? Because
The
obviously
world.
the
just
family,
the world.
just the world now.
Yeah.
Because you talk about it. Do you both talk about it on
Started
stage
to talk about it
now?
on stage. I haven't put it on social media yet. But
Yeah.
I will need to do that. At
Well,
some
I
point.
want the likes. Let's do it.
He probably wants to announce
Do you
his
have
score
to-
first.
How are you going to do the? How are you going to do the big announcement on
I don't
social media?
know.
We
Got
haven't
a
talked about it
picture.
yet.
Like a scan, picture of a scan.
No.
Maybe we'll
w-
do like a firework, and if it's a pink firework, then it's a girl, and if it's a green
Then you
firework,
set fire to a forest.
Yeah, we're gonna.
yeah. No, we
Start a
won't do a
forest
firework.
fire.
We'll just start a forest fire and then say we're
It's
having a baby when the news articles come out.
Can we
we'll
name
say
this
we wanted
fire
to use
after
this
the baby?
fire as
The baby is called Fire. Yeah, and what about
Fire.
names?
What
Well,
about
the thing
that?
is with hurricanes, they always give it a name.
Yeah.
You know, storms get names. Fires don't get names. They just say
That's
the
No,
fire.
they just
Yeah,
yeah.
And with climate change, there's going to be a lot more fires, especially with what Harriet's doing
Make
to the
them
planet.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going to escape to for climate change?
Canada. We're going to Canada.
Canada's
But,
great.
but that's already got bad bits.
Bad bits, but you go far enough north, you're okay, I think.
But it will be so cold.
Well, yes,
No, but not by.
not for long.
I might go to Scotland.
No, don't go to Scotland.
But anyway, what about names for the baby? Where are
We've
we
got to
at?
find names. We're a little bit
gotta-
Should we leave it up to the
cross
podcast
paths.
listeners?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Actually,
Actually, if
that's a
anyone
good-
has any
yeah.
suggestions, yeah.
If you want to tell us name suggestions, we'd really appreciate it, please.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. We'll set up a little poll after a while on the
Also, if
Patreon
anyone
page.
has any experience with holding a baby or knowing how to keep it alive,
It would
what
be really
do you
helpful.
do?
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you do it?
This is
What are the routines you go through when you're looking at the baby? Do you smile or scowl? What face?
But these are all
I was not
good
raised
questions.
well. I'm
These-
a feral boy.
Good
these are all good
questions.
questions because
Yeah,
a lot
good
of my friends that have
questions.
had babies would never ask questions this honestly.
They'd be too embarrassed.
They
but
just
we're
pretend.
not embarrassed.
They just follow. They just do what other people are doing. And
How
just like,
often should you say "I love you" to a child? If you say it never, that kid is damaged. If you say it like every 3 minutes, the kid
This is
thinks,
damaged.
"What's
It's
wrong
damaged
with
as
my
well."
father?"
Yeah.
I was talking to Red about it the other day, and I said I just have really low expectations. Like if it gets into school, that would be great for me. Like
It
I'd
has
just
to
be
get.
so...
It has
Exactly,
to get
that was Everyone gets into school. Harriet's going to say good. Harriet's going to let the kid think that it
I'll
was
be
a,
so
getting into
impressed. I'll be
school
like,
was
"This
an
is a mate.
achievement.
Good for you." I'll have a party for it when it gets into school. It'd be
Harriet,
so good.
they're not getting into school; it's just going to school.
No, but some people don't go to school. And
Yeah,
it's-
but if homeschool? Do you mean?
I don't know. It's
How are you
it'll be
two gonna do
amazing. Like you're going
homeschooling?
to
You'll be alright
school.
with
This
that?
is so cool. I don't think that's for
You
us.
just-
I don't
No,
think
no.
we should be.
No.
The baby needs some outside influence. I think than
Yeah.
us,
Okay. Yeah. And
A
you live
lot.
across the road from a school.
Yeah, and the
If,
school.
if
over the
anything,
road.
you can homeschool our child.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll come round
Yes.
with a mortarboard. I was
Yeah.
homeschooled for the first 4 years of my life.
Everyone was.
What's wrong? Nothing wrong with that.
What, until you were 4?
No. Until I was 5, I had tutors at home.
Tutors?
Well, because I lived.
What are you talking about? Nobody goes to school till they're 5.
No, basically because I
But
had
you-
I lived with older cousins and stuff, so they had tutors in the house. So we would all just it was not like proper school, but we just knock around doing like bits of maths and stuff.
So, what age could you read,
What?
Sunil?
Quite early.
As
because,
a toddler?
Not as a toddler, but like the normal age you read. Bit before that, I was reading, but I was way advanced
This
when
is unusual.
I went to
this
school.
is an unusual thing.
I went to school eventually when I moved back to the UK when I was like
Not
5
eventually.
or 6.
5 is when people go to school.
Yeah, it's like I came in
That's
late
normal.
though. I came in late into infant school.
Like 6.
Yeah, maybe a year late, but I was because I had like
Tutoring.
tutoring. I was like way advanced, so I just got really bored with school and played up.
I was the same, actually. Very good at school, very bored. is what I tell people.
It sounds cool when you say that.
I was too
But wait,
smart
I need
for
to know more
school.
about this tutoring. So where were you?
Well, so my in India. So I was born in Bath, and I moved back to India because my dad was
I
working
never knew
abroad.
that.
I
So
knew
moved-
that.
Yeah,
I listen.
and my granddad was a headmaster, but obviously I was too young to go to school, so he just got like other teachers to like tutor. And we were, as a family, some of our cousins lived in the house as well, so we'd go up on the roof every day, and like I'd watch their classes or get involved every now and then.
Oh my god, this is so cute. I can't handle it. So you're a little child genius.
No, I was just given extra work.
Who's just turned
You're
into
given
a
work
bored,
as a child. He was a
underachieving
working
adult.
child. Wow,
Yeah,
that's very cool.
is it?
I don't know.
No, I don't know if it is.
It's like the tortoise and the hare. You're the hare, very fast, but you got tired of getting smart.
I'm the
Harriet.
tortoise.
You're
is
the
the
tortoise.
tortoise.
You're going to overtake
Yes,
me at some
overtake
point
you eventually.
with Dogecoin,
Yeah, my doggy coin.
doggy
Um,
coin.
Doggy coin.
But yeah, I have been quite emotional.
Well, yeah,
Because
obviously.
of hormones. So
I haven't
that's
noticed
one
it,
of the
actually.
things
I
keep-
haven't noticed a difference. If anything, you're a bit less high strung because you're
Oh.
tired.
Yes, too tired to have
Yeah,
stands.
that's
I
it. You are
love it.
tired a lot.
What I've realized, Sunil, is that Harriet having half the energy she usually does and wanting to eat all the time,
Yeah.
disgusting, like unhealthy food because she's pregnant. We are now in sync
We
more
like
than
to
we've
nap.
ever been in
We
sync
like
before.
to eat junk food.
We eat.
Bobby is a pregnant woman.
We
He
nap.
lives his life like a pregnant woman. I get very emotional quite easily. I sobbed when we saw the scan. But then
Yeah.
it was so weird. So we got the scan and then the woman was doing the thing and she was a trainee, and then I was like, that's fine, have a trainee. It wasn't fine. And so she was doing the scan, and then I started sobbing when I saw the baby, and then she was like, why are you crying? I was like, because it's a baby, it's so exciting. And then she was like, did you have a miscarriage or a loss before?
hell,
And it was
alright.
so weird, and I was like, no, I'm just really happy to see my baby.
Jesus.
I think she didn't understand tears of happiness.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. I've never cried a have you ever cried a tear of happiness?
No.
No. Harriet does that all the time.
I
Imagine
was
being
just
happy enough you
sobbing.
cry.
When did you
Just
last
seeing a
cry out of
baby.
happiness?
Watching the baby.
No,
Every time
before
I
that,
watch
before
the baby. Oh, I've never been happy before that. So it never happened before that. No, I cried when we got married. I was quite teary, I think, on that. I
You
watched
should have
it back.
cried
I was
when you
quite
got
teary,
married.
Yeah.
I was happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
Yeah.
woman, I think, yeah, I get it. I get why you'd be concerned, but it was just, I was just happy. It
Well,
was just,
she was listen, Harriet, while you sit and criticize the NHS, I will say that she was a trainee.
yes.
Yeah.
She had learned some of the skills she needed to do her job. Her bedside manner, perhaps, had not they haven't worked on that.
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
she
she'll
kept
get
going,
there.
oh, I can't find it. I'll skip that bit. So that was her.
It seems like
That's
most people
attitude.
in the NHS, really. There's so many appointments, and they just,
Yeah. But
You're
Sunil
basically just
also
made-
criticizing the heroes.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm just
Wow.
saying.
I just
We've
like to
both
say-
worked for the NHS, so we're actually,
actually
coming
put a
from the
shift in.
inside.
As
No one clapped us, is all
as
I'm
an
saying. We
immigrant-
did it at the wrong time.
As an immigrant, I think maybe I have a different perspective. You know, I come from a country.
Yeah, you're just lucky to have the NHS.
Yeah, but Canada has a national health service.
Yeah.
It's probably better.
Yeah.
And then I sobbed the other day when we were watching. I was
The
watching.
Accountant.
No, I was watching. No, I don't want to watch The Accountant. I was watching You've Got Mail, and I just started sobbing. And then You've Got Mail stopped for the ad break, and then there was an advert of like a cancer research ad, and then I started sobbing at the cancer research ad.
Well, I was watching You've Got Mail on Saturday night.
Yes,
Yeah, and then Dave Chappelle was on it, and we were all shocked.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Dave
he's in
Chappelle.
I
You've
think
Got
we
Mail.
probably went to
I think
that.
I only
Oh,
started
right.
it halfway through because we'd got back from somewhere.
Yeah,
We should
yeah,
have
we were
watched
watching
it
it at the same time because
together.
it was on TV.
That's so funny. It's just like You've Got Mail that we were watching it.
Yes.
That we were actually like
Watching
it's-
actual
it
live TV.
But we were like communicating, but like we were both watching it in different places.
Well, we were all just pottering around while it was on. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
lovely.
nice.
I wish I'd known. I would have texted you. Did you cry?
You've Got Mail?
Yeah.
No, I was just like, is that Dave Chappelle? And then I went off.
What was Dave Chappelle?
Just a dude.
I think I must have
Wearing a
started
suit.
after he'd watched it.
Right,
After he was
okay,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Because it was halfway through.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was a bit emotional.
Well, it's designed to make you emotional.
Yeah.
isn't it, that one?
I actually started distrusting the film
Why?
because in it, Tom Hanks. Sorry to spoil. You've Got Mail if you haven't seen it. But
They've had a while to watch
yeah,
it.
people have had enough time. Tom Hanks works for this conglomerate bookstore chain that destroys independent bookshops, and then
Great.
they ruin.
Great.
No,
Yeah, he'll
They-
be on the side of that
They
guy.
ruin Meg Ryan's
Yeah.
bookstore and run her out of business. But then he falls in love with her, right?
Right.
And over the course of the series, then you realize
So
actually
lovely.
the people that work for these awful corporations that ruin the world are good people too.
Is that
And
the
they-
moral of the story?
That's
what
not the moral of the
that's
story.
what I took from it.
The moral of the
What-
story
can I just-
is
what I took from
love.
That's not a moral.
It is the moral.
What I
Love.
took from it was they're just trying to subtly let us know, hey, we're all just people,
Yeah.
even if we ruin your business.
That's
Like,
not
please,
what I took
please
from
fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
That's the message.
it. No, that's not what I got from
This
it
was
at all.
pre-Bezos.
No. Stop it.
Moral. The moral is love.
The moral is
Love
love,
isn't a
that
moral.
they love each other.
And the moral of the story is they love each other.
I don't think she knows what... Harold, do you know what a moral is?
Yes,
What's a moral?
of a story. The moral of the story is love. A moral is like,
A lesson?
yeah, there you go. The lesson,
The lesson is love.
Yeah.
I think the moral. I think the moral of this week's podcast is baby.
Crypto. It's crypto.
Crypto baby.
Call it crypto baby.
Crypto baby.
This is my baby. For sure, there are some baby cryptos being born
Oh
right
my
now.
god, there's baby bitcoins everywhere.
Yeah.
Surely.
Baby Bitcoin. Do you want to hear a sad story?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. I have to take my phone off airplane mode
Yeah.
for the story because it's on the internet. So I have two stories. Should I let you pick which one you'd like?
Who? Me or Bobby?
Not
Both
me.
of you have to decide. So
Sunil.
this is one story. Oh no, I lost it. So
Now we've got the
Mum
studio. we'll probably
moved to
have a-
tears after orangutan kisses her baby bump through zoo glass.
Well, that's the whole. You've given me the whole story.
That's one option.
That's the
The
whole
other
story.
option is firefighters scale very high roof to rescue cat in a spot of bother.
That's two stories. You just give me the full stories. of
Yep,
both of
so
them.
Also,
which
how are
which
those
one would
sad?
you
They're
like?
not sad. They're good.
Not sad.
It's quite nice.
Yes. Which which would you
How are the
like?
orangutans
Which
so
would you
sad?
like?
Yes, Bobby. Yes. Which is the saddest one?
I don't know. Which would you like?
What are you looking at?
What do you want? Pick a story. It's like pick your own adventure.
Cat.
Cat on the roof. So I thought you were going to pick the baby one because it was more baby themed for this episode, but we don't play by the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's
okay.
it happened in Bognor.
Oh, thank you for your cat sushi mug. Though I've been using it.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Helen sent me a picture and you looked very happy in it.
Also, if any listeners of the podcast have any baby stuff they don't want, just like equipment that you use to raise a baby, maybe with instructions on how to use said equipment with baby,
Yeah.
send it our way. We'll give you an address and you can mail us anything you want, baby related. A crib, a stroller, or you call it a pram. We're interested.
A tutor.
A
Anyone want
tutor.
No, I'm here.
Oh, the
Also, I was on Etsy trying to look for hats for dogs, but I couldn't find any. So if anyone makes dog hats,
please a
Let
hat for
me-
Sunny.
let me know because I've got a dog I want to buy a hat for.
Is it Sunny? Please, can it be Sunny?
Is the story?
I want a hat as well.
I bought you a fucking hat. You lost it.
You did.
Stolen.
Or it
It
was
got
stolen.
stolen. Right. Crews from West Sussex Fire and Rescue Service braved the very high roof of a property in Bognor. Using a crane and harness, one crew member was seen scaling the rooftop while gently coaching the animal down. Coaxing. The cat was reunited with its owner, who did the right thing in calling for assistance. They said, "We're delighted to say the cat has now been reunited with its owner. They did the right thing rather than putting themselves in danger trying to carry out a rescue. Our team trained for this, but this was a good opportunity for them to put that training into action."
I thought you were going to tell that story about in Australia. They didn't want people to violate the pandemic rules, so they had all these rescue dogs that they needed to get people to rescue, but instead of rescuing them, they just shot them all.
Huh? What?
Yeah, well, it was a sad story, so I thought that's the story you'd tell.
What? Why did they shoot them?
Well, because they
Probably
didn't
just
want
knock it
people
on the
to
head now,
leave.
Elliot. Probably just finish it off there. I reckon.
What?
They didn't want people to leave lockdown, so they murdered all these dogs.
Why?
Because
What, as a warning? Like, if you leave, we'll murder you.
No,
We'll
no,
do
no,
the
no,
dogs
no,
first.
no, because they don't know what to do with them. They're just street dogs.
so they didn't have anyone to rescue them because the people couldn't leave their house to rescue the dogs. They just shot them all. I thought that
Where
was the
were
story
they?
in Australia.
But why? What do you mean? What's a rescue dog?
A rescue dog is
It's
a
a
dog,
stray.
a stray dog, a dog that doesn't have a home.
Well, everyone's in their homes. Why can't they just put them in the homes?
They didn't. They shot them all. I thought that's a story you'd tell.
That's a sad story you should have told rather
That's a
than.
really sad story.
Yeah, that was a sad
They
story.
shot all to like a Battersea Dog's home. It's just like going in there with a machine gun.
No,
Yeah.
not
Getting them
going. What they didn't go into the.
No, they didn't go
no,
in. No, but
just
they,
on the streets.
Yeah.
They just went and just
Yeah.
gunned down all the dogs.
Mhm.
They do that with children in Brazil.
What?
Yeah, they did
Can we
that for a
fact
time.
check that?
No, they
I
did.
don't
They
know
did. They
if
were
that's-
basically.
Oh,
They were
sorry,
like some
Elliot.
really. People were like getting so annoyed with the
specific people in Brazil.
specific,
in a
like
specific
really
city.
awful people would go around killing people in favelas and stuff because they were like, we hate these poor people and these kids are criminals and stuff.
We're
So
trying.
that's two sad stories for you.
Yeah, you told us to. We told you to.
Anyway, they got the cat down, and it's good they got the practice in case another animal gets stuck on a roof.
We should just do stories from this country. in
I
future,
think you shouldn't be allowed to give stories, either of you, because that was harrowing. They were both harrowing stories. I can't believe that's true. I can't believe that's true.
Can we fact check my one? Nah,
Do
I'm not gonna
Brazil
say
shoot children?
Do Brazil shoot children?
It's not the
Do-
country of Brazil.
Not the
Do
country. Yeah, it's not. It's
Australia
not state
shoot dogs?
sanctioned. It's not state sanctioned killing, but it's like
Do
the
Australia
street
shoot
children
dog?
were.
Do Australia shoot dog?
Yeah, Australia do shoot dog. I just read that.
Yes.
Oh God!
Do Brazil shoot children?
Well, there have been a number of occasions when it has happened. But
Thank
I'm
you.
not sure if it's more of a specific.
Yeah, whereas the Australian thing was state approved.
Why
the
did you?
Brazilian
What,
thing
this is
isn't.
meant to be the happy baby episode. This is not meant to be.
You
the...
said a
You
sad
did sad
story. I don't
story.
think your story's very sad, so I just wanted to give people what they want, which is a sad story.
People don't want this. We're trying to make Sunil cry from happiness.
I'm trying to make you cry from sadness.
No, you're trying to make me cry from sadness.
Oh yeah. But no, but like in an uplifting, nice way. I'm
Well,
never
that-
trying to make you cry like out of like sheer horror.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that the end?
Interesting that some women have two vaginas though.
It's good. We've learned.
We've learned
that's a happy
something.
story.
But obviously, massive congratulations.
Thank you.
Looking for when's it due? Are we allowed to say?
You don't really know. It comes when it wants. At
That's
the end
not-
of the
Well,
year,
that's not
probably.
quite true, Harry. It's not like,
I can't control it.
it's not like either like
I
next.
can't control
it's
it.
not like next week or
It could be.
2035.
It could be. It probably won't be 2035. It
If
will be
it's,
before then.
will it just stay in there as long as it wants?
Roughly
I
the end of the
can't
year.
control it. It's now roughly the end of the year.
But what decides when it comes out? Does it
9
decide?
months. Have you ever heard? The,
Yeah, I know, but
the
like, what's
gestation
the
period of a
what
baby,
happens?
Sunil?
But what happens
How
on
do we
like?
know? How?
But sometimes
often?
they stick around for longer, don't they? And you got to
Yeah,
induce
I-
them.
Bobby was very early. Bobby was at 28 weeks.
I was
That
three,
is very
3
early.
months
3 months
premature.
premature. Little
How long did you have
baby.
to spend like in the hospital?
I think 3 months.
Oh right, fuck. Okay,
In an
That's a
incubator,
sad
like a-
story. No, that is sad.
that's a sad story.
Yeah, I was all alone.
Okay, I'm now a grown man.
He's got lots of scars though from being a baby.
I do. Yeah, I have lots of scars on my body from the
Really?
tubes they put in all over my chest.
Fucking hell! Wow.
And he was just raised by the nurses. That is actually sad. That is
Oh,
actually
no.
a sad story.
Yes, I
thinking of
can make
Bobby.
you cry.
I
I can make her cry. Yeah, I wanted to make you cry.
That's 3 sad
No,
stories
I know
now.
that is
Yeah,
actually
yeah, I
sad
had
though
three-
because
It was
that's
3 months where it was just me and nurses.
I know.
Yeah, that is
I
sad.
know, and it's horrible to think of it.
I'm not sad about it. I just funny that I just said it because I wanted you to cry.
Ending in chaos as usual, but another great episode.
But now you're gonna have a baby. And it's really nice.
It is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, don't you love how I turned out?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you do,
Yeah, I
right?
love- yeah.
No, but I'm great.
I know.
So that means we have to abandon our child for 3 months to get this kind of a boy. If we want this baby to be like me, we need to abandon it for 3 months. Let it think we're gone, and then get a new family to raise it. That's called adoption.
I know what adoption is, Bobby.
Yeah, I was just letting
No,
the
that
listeners
is,
know.
I know.
Oh.
You're a good Bobby. Okay.
Is that the first time you've ever cried on the podcast?
No, Bobby.
We're
don't
having
be
a
silly.
baby. Harriet's really crying.
She cried once when she couldn't pronounce a word.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphize, I think was the
Oh,
word.
that is a hard
Wait,
word.
can you do it now?
No.
Let's see if we
No.
can.
Come on, one last attempt. For the baby.
Anthropomorphize.
Okay. It's a good effort. We know what she means.
Every day at the end, I feel like that should now be a recurring theme.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of every episode, you try
She's
to
gonna
get
have
her to
another
say
go.
I haven't said it since the podcast. I can't
can
bring
you
it up in conversation.
anthropomorphize?
Anthropomorphize.
No.
Oh,
Yes, I said I copied him exactly what he said.
I think you did it. What?
Yeah.
Say it again?
Anthropomorphize.
Anthropomorphize.
Yeah.
No, that's not the word, though. Is it
Yeah,
still what's the word?
Anthropomorphize.
Anthropomorphize.
Oh, no.
Anthropomorphize.
Anthropa.
Anthropomorphize. That's it.
Anthropomorphize.
Fuck you both. Anthropomorphize.
What a whirlwind of emotions we're ending on.
This is wow.
We went. That was so horrible. Your stories you told were so horrible, and then the thought of you, and then now you're pranking me.
You just went from crying about being alone as a baby to saying "fuck you both."
It's a pregnancy whirlwind. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for listening. You can find us on Patreon. Please help us support the baby so we don't have to put it up for adoption or give birth 3 months early. I don't know
Well,
how
it's
that
not like
works. I don't know. If you don't join the Patreon,
It's coming
then...
out early. If you don't pay, it's coming out early. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone. Have a lovely day.
Please tell us how to raise a baby.